Ebaka Chauta Rani is not a very familiar name to many. 3 centuries before, Jhansi Rani fought against the British. There was a queen in Tulunadu who fought valiantly against the Portuguese. She was Ebaka Chauta Rani of Ullal. Ebaka Chauta was from Tuluva Queen of Ullal, and she fought the Portuguese in the later half of 16th century. She was from the Chauta dynasty, which ruled some regions of coastal Karnataka known as Tulunadu and had their capital at Futique. The coastal town of Ullal was their annexial capital. Portuguese tried to capture Ullal several times. Ebaka Chauta thwarted the Portuguese attacks every time over 4 decades. She was known as the Abhaya Rani or the fearless queen of her valor. The Chauta dynasty was founded by Thirumala Rai Chauta 1160 to 1179. They were followers of Jainism, but most of their subjects were mostly Hindus and Muslims known as Biaris or Biaris. Chautas followed matrilineal traditions, and King Thirumala Rai made an alliance by marrying his niece Ebaka Chauta to the Banga queen Lakshmappa Arasa of Mangalore. Ebaka fought with her husband because he paid tribute to the Portuguese and returned to Ullal. She took over the crown after the death of her sister, who was the queen of Ullal. After attacking and conquering Goa, the Portuguese had their eyes on the coastal towns and south. In 1525, they first attacked southern Karnataka and destroyed Mangalampuram port. Ullal was a wealthy port as well as the center of the spice trade with Arabian and Western countries. The Portuguese and the Dutch fought each other for control and trade routes to Ullal, but they couldn't advance much due to strong resistance from regional rulers. Ebaka's administrators included Jains, Hindus and Muslims. Historical research shows the Biari men served as naval officers in the navy of Queen Ebaka Chauta during the 16th century. Rani Ebaka personally presided over the building of the dam. In the Malali, people from all castes and creeds were a part of her army. Ebaka Chauta forged an alliance with the Zamorian of Kozhikode and resisted the Portuguese invasions together. The relationship with the Banga king strengthened the regional alliance. The powerful king of Badnor, Venkatappa Nayaka, offered his support to the alliance and ignored threats of the Portuguese. The Portuguese was agitated by Ebaka Chauta's strategies and demanded that she pay tribute to them, and Ebaka refused to comply. In year 1555, the Portuguese admiral Dom Alvaro de Silveira was sent to fight Ebaka after she refused to pay them tribute, but she held on her own and resisted the attack. In 1557, the Portuguese attacked and looted the city of Mangalapuram. They turned their attention back to Ullal in 1568, but Ebaka resisted again. The Portuguese viceroy Antonio Noronha sent João Peixoto, a Portuguese general, and a fleet of soldiers to capture Ullal. They captured the city of Ullal and entered the palace. Ebaka Rani managed to escape and took refuge in a mosque. The same night, Ebaka gathered around 200 of her own soldiers and attacked back. General Peixoto was killed in the battle. 70 Portuguese soldiers were captured and the rest fled. In the battle that followed, Admiral Mascarenhas was killed by Ebaka Rani and her supporters. The Portuguese were forced to retreat and give up the Mangalpuram fort. But the Portuguese retaliated soon and recaptured the Mangalpuram fort along with Kundapura. Despite this victory, Rani Ebaka remained a threat to Portuguese. They attacked Ullal with the help of Rani Ebaka's former husband. Rani Ebaka continued to resist the Portuguese attacks and won the battles. In 1570, she formed an alliance with the Bijapur Sultan of Ahmednagar and Zamorin of Calicut. The Zamorin's general Kutti Pokar Markar fought on the behalf of Abeka and destroyed the Portuguese fort at Mangalore. But he was killed by the Portuguese on his way back. After these losses, Abeka lost the war with the Portuguese due to her husband's treachery and was captured and jailed. She rebelled against the Portuguese in jail and was killed in the revolt. The bravery of Abeka Chauta still lives on through the stories sung in Yakshagana, the folk songs of Karnataka.